Hi friends, my name is Manuj Jindal and I'm an officer trainee in the IAS from the 2017 batch. So I wrote the exam in 2016 and got selected in 2017, and I started the foundation course in August last year, and right now I'm going through phase 1. I got rank all India rank 53 and one of the highest marks in essay, and I wanted to make this video to shed a light on what is essay writing all about for UPSC. Essay writing, I believe, is one of the most important components of UPSC because it has a direct impact on not only the marks you're going to get in the essay, but also on how you can develop your writing skills, good writing skills, which are essential to get marks that make you crack this exam. So, this is my ultimate guide to essay writing, and I will go through various things which I hope can help you in demystifying essay and in understanding what are the ways to get good marks in this particular important component of UPSC main exams. And this is also applicable to any other exams you might be taking, because essay is something that is important, because as writing as future civil servants or future um, people who might be working in various government organizations, writing is a very important skill. So you can listen to this video for that as well. So why do I believe that essay module is very important for this exam? Well, first of all, out of the total 1750 marks of the written exam, essay carries 250 marks. And it might seem like very small number of marks, but let me tell you that the proportional impact of these 250 marks is much higher, because proportionally speaking, essay always ends up scoring more than any of the GS papers. In GS 1, 2, 3, 4, you might get as high as, let's say, 110, 120 marks, sometimes 130 marks. But in essay, you can get as high as 158, 160 marks, which really, those extra 20 marks can really make a difference in carrying your rank from, let's say, 200 to 25. So that itself will make a big impact on what service you will be getting, on what cadre you will be getting later. So do not ignore the impact of essay exam. That is one. And the second thing is that essay has a direct impact also on the other GS papers that you write, because through essay you can develop your writing skills. You can get over the fear of writing, and that's why it's so important. It will help you with all GS 1, 2, 3, 4. The other point is that sometimes people start for the essay module after their prelims result or after the prelims exam. But I must tell you that if you want to really crack UPSC with a good rank, you must start 8 to 12 months in advance, along with the prelims preparation. Because at this time, you have enough resources and time available to devote to essay. At this time, you can also improve your writing skills, and you need about 8 to 12 months to really improve your writing skills. It's very difficult to do it towards the end. The another point is that you know practice is one of the key things for essay improvement. You must write at least 8 to 10 essays, and if possible more, to be able to score well in this particular module. And I'm saying this is because most of the times we think that we can pull off the essay at the last moment. Well, it can happen that you might get good marks even by not practicing, but the chances of happening is very less. If you want to be assured of having at least 130, 140 marks, you must practice a lot. And let me tell you, anything below 120 marks in essay will probably mean no selection. This is actually true in most of the cases. So do not take essay lightly. And lastly, I would like to tell you what are the various components of the essay and what are the various things that I will be talking about in my further videos. This is just an introductory video to see the interest. And if there is a lot of people interested, I will go through a lot of details about the essay component. So the important components of an essay is obviously the structure of the essay, which is the most important part of the essay, how the essay is structured, how the argument flows, and how your argument and how your writing flows through the essay will be determined by the way you structure it. What is the main argument of the essay? That is, what are you going to defend in the essay? Let us say the essay is about religion versus science, then what particular argument you're going to make in that essay? That has to be very clear, and I will talk about it more later in my videos. Conclusion. This is where you get marks, right? The examiner gives marks towards the end, and if your conclusion is impactful, you will get the extra 10-15 marks, which will make a huge difference. Time management. Most people end up messing up the essay because of lack of time management. So I will also teach how to manage time through the essay and how to plan the essay, how the rough work is done, how various parts of the essay, how much time you should give to each part of the essay, and which parts make the most impact and what kind of time should be given to them. And finally is content richness. What are the sources of studies? What are the unique sources of studies from where you can actually make your essay shine out? So I've talked about the first point here, um, the importance of essay, techniques and methods of picking the right topic. This is very important. Out of the total 8 topics you will get, 4 in part A and 4 in part B, you will have 2 essays to write. It is very important to pick the right topic. You might feel really strongly about a particular topic because you know a lot about it, but that might not be the right topic to pick to be able to get high marks. So you should be able to figure out that this is the right topic where I can fetch the most marks because I know how to structure it, because I know the right content, and I know that I have a clear argumentation in this. If you feel strongly about an essay just because it looks nice or it looks catchy, or you think it is different than what others are writing, that is not the right approach. I will delve into that deeper in my other videos. Then the third point is, what is the process of writing the essay? See, essay is not simply that you think about a topic and you start writing. There is a very defined process or steps of how to write the essay, and that is where the rough work comes into play. And this particular process is very important to follow. If you follow this process, if you get into the habit of writing the essay in a very well defined and structured manner, you will get very high marks. So I will discuss this more deeply later. Then getting over the fear of long form writing. What I've noticed through my interaction with students is that there's a lot of fear of writing all these long essays of about 10 pages. Even I had that fear personally. And how do you get over this fear? I will discuss that. It's pretty easy if you put in your heart into it. Then techniques and tricks to prepare the topics. See, UPSC is a very particular way of picking topics every year for the essay. So you can actually predict to some level that what kind of on what theme the topics are going to be. So if you can predict this theme, your content will be easy to handle. So we will be studying that also. Importance of the flow. Flow is the heart of the essay. If you have the right flow and you know how to get the right flow, you will probably get good marks. Time management, as I already discussed. Then getting that extra zing. What is the X factor of the essay? What is that extra thing that can make your essay from an average essay to a great essay? That extra thing, that extra ingredient, I will discuss. And finally, I will provide my sample essays, about 10 essays, which will give you an idea on how to approach the essay.